kwemedia kaune zvakaitike Bulawayo mayuta kakumbuka hanzi koma ndiyo hanzi anopikisa wese tomubate kwiyo yaiva herere vachiridza muchiro iri kutaura neanhu pfungepo izvi zvakawanda vamwe vanotigeza da kumisa zvigananda zviri kumedza gold ifanika anakonda taona pazobuda nanatironi komanda kuti takajamuka 2030 takabuka vachiratidza utsinye kunga amai azuka pesa nekusaida chiti anoridza luka asi matira mabwezi zvinhu zvaiti vaingoti takajamuka 2030 takabuka vachiratidza utsinye kunga amai azuka pesa nekusaida chiti anoridza luka asi matira mabwezi zvinhu zvaitika takaona vemasouth pamukuwini mandela vachiimba kasolo hanzi uyasidelela Bulawayo ichipwanya zvinhu hanzi siyangena vanhu vachinja uno kuita kunge John Cena mayuti mumaroti vari kukanda matombo vasingoti siyangena vari kuchisa segena mayuti akagumbuka apa ziso rakatsvuka hanzi anotimisa tomubvisa mabhurukwa ngoti takajamuka 2030 takabuka vachiratidza utsinye kunga amai azuka pesa nekusaida chiti anoridza luka asi matira mabwezi zvinhu zvaiti vaingoti takajamuka 2030 takabuka vachiratidza utsinye kunga amai azuka pesa nekusaida chiti anoridza luka asi matira mabwezi zvinhu zvaitika makaune here zvakaitike Bulawayo.
Right, 17 June 2025, and today I'm very happy to be giving you the clarity update. That is our update in the evening, where we clear up all the garbage that has been happening all the day. People talk a lot, and we want to make sure that we are clear of all the important issues in our country. And today has been an important day, a revelation of massive proportion, and we are starting to see massive developments, starting with Auxillia Mnangagwa. Auxillia Mnangagwa is in trouble. Today, she has been barred from entering the UK. So Auxillia Mnangagwa has been prevented from entering the UK today in a massive development that has never been seen. Auxillia Mnangagwa was prevented from entering the UK, and she then went to Dubai. So Auxillia Mnangagwa today arrived at Dubai. She begged for somewhere to stay, and she eventually got allowed to stay at a hotel in Dubai. So you can see her arriving over here, and she met some people. She then said a few words. You can see her over here. So Auxillia Mnangagwa tomorrow will be attending a summit of the MEC Foundation. You're going to see her attending the MEC Foundation Summit. So this is a massive development and a big win for the guys in the UK who are organizing the protest. Auxillia Mnangagwa will know no peace in this country because she's part of the cabal that has killed Pastor Tafmani Masaya, who was killed in Mavuku. So here is the poster. They quickly made up this poster for her, and you have to pay. So you have to pay. Auxillia Mnangagwa is paying a lot of money to be in these things. And I don't understand why she does it. No one cares about her, and no one cares about Zimbabwe in these countries. In Dubai, no one cares what happens in Zimbabwe. They've got their own big problems, nothing to do with Auxillia Mnangagwa. So this is a massive development. If you're in Dubai, Auxillia Mnangagwa is over there. She has arrived after being barred from entering the United Kingdom. So good job to all the guys in the UK. You've done a great job. You've stopped Auxillia Mnangagwa from arriving at the Leonardo Hotel, where the Flare Summit is currently taking place. She was supposed to address there yesterday and today, and they have refused to let her in. So Auxillia Mnangagwa has been prevented from attending such a beautiful venue, which is the Leonardo Hotel in London. Amazing stuff. Good job, guys. All the organizers who stopped Auxillia Mnangagwa from going over here. Now we have a second person, Kuda Tagwirei, very corrupt person, and his wife, Sandra Tagwirei, Sandra Mpunga, very corrupt people. And together with the cabal, they're in the process of building a road from Victoria Falls to Bulawayo without going to tender and without involving the locals. So you realize that yesterday we said we'll be creating a petition, and we've also written to the chiefs. So the petition is live. If you go right now, the petition is live. You can actually go and sign the petition against Tagwirei. If you are from Matabeleland and you're a representative, go over there and copy the petition to as many people as possible. We don't want Tagwirei to build a road without involving local people. So I'm going to copy the petition right now. If you've got a computer, click on it and sign. We want Tagwirei to follow certain steps. The first step is to stop what he's doing, which is taking up all the contracts in the country. He has taken up contracts worth 2.7 billion. In the past 3 years, Tagwirei has been given contracts worth $2.7 billion. He doesn't need money. He doesn't need to be doing what he's doing, but he's doing it. And Tagwirei is going to be addressing a rally at NAST. So the people of Bulawayo will be aware of what Tagwirei is trying to do. He's going to be addressing a rally at NAST, and that rally is going to be held on the 25th, which is next week on, let's see the date here, on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, Tagwirei is going to be addressing a rally, and you've got Machacha, you've got Ngube, you've got Mavetera, you've got, I don't know what that other young lady is, and then you've got Sandra Ndebele. So you've got these young ladies. So let's quickly look at a bigger picture here. Nyasha Monda, who is the member of the Student Young Women for ED. You've got Ruveneko Parenyatwa, seasoned media practitioner. You've got Sandra Ndebele, Young Women for ED, chairperson for Bulawayo. And you've got Tatenda Mavetera, Young Women for ED, national chairperson. And you've got Bulawayo speaker, state senate speaker, that is Jane Ngube, Judith Ngube. So these people are trying to hoodwink the people of Bulawayo. They're trying to cheat the people of Bulawayo because we've started this program, and Tagwirei has never, in his whole life, Tagwirei has never been to Bulawayo. Go and Google. Tagwirei has never entered Bulawayo. He has never done any project in Bulawayo. When he goes to Solusi, he drives right across around the city and he goes to Solusi. He has never been inside the city of Bulawayo. And this man is very corrupt with his family, his associates, very, very corrupt people. And they are taking money that they don't need. There is nothing worse than a person that takes money that they don't need. Tagwirei doesn't need this money. He's wealthy. He's got extremely huge amounts of cash. So why is Tagwirei taking money that he doesn't need from the people of Bulawayo? Small companies in Bulawayo, old people on the road to Victoria Falls, he's taking money from them. He doesn't care what happens after he builds the road. He takes his money and he goes away. So what does our petition say? Our petition says we want Tagwirei to be stopped. We don't say the road mustn't be fixed. The road needs urgent repairs. What we're saying is stop what you're doing right now and then start a process. So let me show you the process that we want. Firstly, redesign the road. We want filling stations, we want lodges, and we want suburbs around those roads. So we want bridges across the road so that people can have suburbs. So at least 6 filling stations on those 400 kilometers. We also want suburbs and train stations. So there's a train. So we want the road to connect to the nearby train station. We also want the Matabele and Zambezi water project pipes to be laid at the same time that Tagwirei is putting the road, because he's already digging. They must as well put the pipes for the Matabele and Zambezi water project. So the people of Matabeleland, this thing that we're talking about is not small. This is very big. And Tagwirei is very corrupt. That is what I want you to understand. I want to repeat this over and over again. Tagwirei is very corrupt and his family is corrupt. They have been taking up all tenders across the country. They've taken the Masvingo, a Bait Bridge. Harare, Masvingo. They've taken the Mbudzi interchange. They've taken combined agriculture. They've taken the mining tenders. And currently, Tagwirei is the Land Tenure Implementation Committee chairperson. Are there no other people in our country who can do anything? Is Tagwirei the only person on earth who can do something? So it's clear that Tagwirei and Mnangagwa are working together. But for now, let's leave Mnangagwa. We know that there needs to be work done on the Victoria Falls Road. So Tagwirei, he can't cheat our people. And he's going to get a baptism of fire when he arrives in Bulawayo on the 25th. That is Wednesday next week. We are going to make sure that he's going to get a baptism of fire when he arrives at Bulawayo. This thing that I'm talking about, this is everything that we've been talking about. If you are in Bulawayo and you're an organizer, if you are part of Mtwakazi, if you are part of Zulu, you are part of whatever, these are the people that have been taking the wealth of Matabeleland and going away with it. Attack these people. Oh, I'm not saying take them out. I'm saying when Tagwirei arrives, make sure he feels the heat. Okay, make sure Tagwirei feels the heat and he doesn't make a rally at Bulawayo. Don't allow this man to sneak into power. Tagwirei is trying to sneak into power. He's trying to put Mnangagwa into a third term. So don't allow it, and make sure that Tagwirei feels the heat until the local community of Bulawayo, until the local community of Bedbridge, until the local community of Victoria Falls is involved in projects. So the project that we're talking about is the construction of the road, the construction of the bridges, the construction of the filling stations, the construction of the connecting infrastructure. So you can't just have a road. We don't want that. We want infrastructure. So that road must become a development corridor. So listen to this word. In fact, these two words: development corridor, development corridor, development corridor. That is the word. Tagwirei, I know you're watching me. We want a development corridor. We don't want a little road. We want a development corridor from Victoria Falls to Bedbridge. Remember what I said yesterday. The most richest provinces in Zimbabwe is Matabeleland South, Matabeleland North, and Bulawayo. Today, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe has announced that they've stopped selling gold coins. That is because the amount of value. So a gold coin, when it was sold first time, let's say it was $1, it is now worth $6. All the wealth of Zimbabwe is coming from Bulawayo, Matabeleland North, Matabeleland South, and Bulawayo and Bubi, around those areas. The biggest gold mines in our country are in that area. We want a proper road. We don't want what they are doing. The biggest amount of money coming into Zimbabwe is coming from the Bedbridge border post. That is where they are collecting all the money. That's in Matabeleland South. That is the biggest amount of money coming into our country. The biggest tourism area in our country is Victoria Falls. The biggest number of tourists coming into our country, that is almost half of the money that is coming into our country, is coming through Victoria Falls. Do you hear me? People of Matabeleland, don't allow this man to get away with it. Let's make sure that we sign this petition. And when Tagwirei arrives in Bulawayo, make sure that he feels the heat. When you see Sandra Tagwirei or Sandra Mpunga, make sure she feels the heat. When you see Masimba Constructions, make sure that they feel the heat. When you see Fossil Contracting, make sure that they feel the heat. Those are the people stealing our wealth. Tagwirei, very, very corrupt. And he is corrupting other people. Right now, he has corrupted Sanyatwe. You saw Sanyatwe already joining. He is going around handing out 30 pieces of silver. And some people are taking it. So people of Bulawayo, make sure that this man doesn't get away with it. And as I said, he is arriving on the 25th. And we're going to be on top of it. We're going to be organizing. If you are in Bulawayo, if you're in Matabeleland, don't let this man get away with it. So I think I've covered it. I don't want to talk a lot today. I've done a video. I met Nyoka this afternoon. If you haven't seen my meeting with Nyoka, Nyoka Mabunu, who is arrested in South Africa, go and check it out. And as I said, Auxillia Mnangagwa right now stuck in Dubai, in the UAE. She's stuck over there. Auxillia Mnangagwa has failed to enter the United Kingdom. Auxillia Mnangagwa was not allowed to enter the United Kingdom. So she is now in Dubai, where she is going to be speaking tomorrow at the MEC Foundation. So the seminar there is called No to Infertility Stigma. That is Auxillia Mnangagwa. I cannot believe it. Auxillia Mnangagwa, for the first time, she's feeling the heat and she is stuck. You saw her sitting on this sofa. It was a sad scene to watch Auxillia sitting here. All she needs to do is to admit the death of Pastor Tafmane Masaya, who was killed while campaigning in Mavuku. That is why she was denied entry into the UK. The death of Pastor Tafmane Masaya. He was killed by the workers of Scott Sakupanya, who abducted him. And he disappeared for 2 days. His body was found near Cleveland Dam. And after we said this, the people in the UK were disgusted and they did not allow her to appear in the UK. She was not allowed to enter. And she ended up going to Dubai, where she is hanging out with some people. So look at the people that she is hanging out with. Look at Suri there on the right. I can't believe it. So these are the people hanging out with Auxillia Mnangagwa. She's also hanging out with this senator from over there. It's crazy. She doesn't even have an aide. Can you see that Auxillia is by herself? She's like a tourist, but it's sad. Look at that. It's shocking. So what an embarrassment for Auxillia Mnangagwa. She was not allowed to enter the United Kingdom, and she's now sitting in the UAE. Let's see what she does tomorrow. I'll be watching very closely everything she does. So it is my job to watch Auxillia. It is my job to watch Mnangagwa. It is my job to watch Sean. It is my job to watch Kuda. It is my job to watch Emerson Jr. and also Humphrey. I watch them like a hawk. And when they do something, we are on top of it. The moment she got deported, I found out. So that is crazy. This whole team of Auxillia Mnangagwa and her family, they've destroyed our country. It's a sad shame to see a beautiful country being destroyed to this extent. But guys, what I want you to understand, the Victoria Falls Road is critical. That road is the foundation of the future Zimbabwe. So if you're in Matabeleland, if you're a representative, if you're a person that is in charge, and the chiefs who have already written them, tomorrow we're going to be talking to even more stakeholders. I've given Tagwirei my number. He thinks we're joking. Tagwirei, we actually want you to do what we're talking about. We actually want you to redesign the road. We actually want you to involve the local community. We want you to put lights on that road. When someone is driving from Victoria Falls to Bedbridge, we want lights, solar lights on that road. We want the bridges. We don't want a single person to die on that road. People have been dying in the dark. Animals have been running over people. Animals have been hit by cars. And communities have got no filling station, no services, no hotel. If someone is coming from Victoria Falls, not even a coffee, you can't even drink a coffee on that road. So we are not playing Tagwirei. And you are watching me right now. I'm your worst nightmare. You don't know it. You think we're playing. We're not playing Tagwirei. You're still doing rallies. That is a joke. I want Tagwirei to understand that what he's doing right now is avoiding the inevitable. It's coming. The people of our country have woken up to what you're doing. Tagwirei is the problem in our country. He's been getting all these contracts and tenders and paying off government officials. And the country has been moving backwards. That's corruption. And he doesn't need the money. So Tagwirei doesn't need the money. He's got enough money already. So I don't know why he's collecting all this money. Why is Tagwirei collecting so much money when he's already a billionaire from stealing from the government? That is pure theft, what he's doing. You can't be the only person getting contracts in the whole country. You're getting the roads, the mines, the land tenure. Why is Tagwirei the only person in the whole country getting this? So guys, it's clear. So people of Matabeleland, watch out for Tagwirei. NAST SRC. Here is a job. I am a product of the NAST SRC. My first fund for my first newspaper was given to me by the NAST SRC. I studied in NAST myself. I got an honors degree in computer science from over there. If you allow young women for ED to come into NAST and do what they're doing and not consider the corruption that Tagwirei is involved in, I don't know what you are doing there. NAST SRC, you've got a job. Zinasu, you've got a job. Don't allow our universities to be used by this corrupt man and his wife. Very corrupt people. Stop Tagwirei right now and stop what he's doing. Our country is going to do very, very well if you stop him. And we're not going to rest. We're going to be watching him like a hawk. Just the same way we're going to be watching Auxillia and their family. Okay. I think we've covered it. I tend to get excited when I think about how well our country can do. Guys, Matabeleland, if only you knew how much gold is there in Matabeleland. Do you guys in Matabeleland understand the value of gold? Do you guys understand how much gold is in our country and how much of it is in Bulawayo? I don't think the people of Bulawayo understand. You won't be cleaning bathrooms in the UK or cleaning toilets in South Africa if you understand how much gold is in Bulawayo. Just go and look at what is called the gold map of Zimbabwe. Do that and you understand what I'm talking about. That country has got massive amounts of gold. Let me show you how the gold looks. Guys, you'll be stunned. People of Bulawayo, do you know how much wealth is in your province? Let me show you right now so that you can understand. And you understand things that you've never seen before. This is the gold map of Bulawayo, of Zimbabwe. Do you see that central part there? Or that central part there? It's in Matabeleland. All the way down here, it's Matabeleland. It's all gold. You are sitting on gold. Your province is all gold. It's wealthy. Look at that. Look at this gold parts here on the right. All this area down from Gambakwe, from Gweru down here, it's all gold. Then you go to the left here, it's all gold. This is all Matabeleland, Abomambo, all these places here. It's gold. The richest province in the whole country is Bulawayo. Your national parks, your Victoria Falls is up here. It's all Matabeleland, it's all gold. Nothing but gold. Go check this map of Africa. In fact, let me copy it for you guys so that you can see what I'm talking about. If you're Matabeleland, don't take this for granted. You're sitting on wealth and you have not known about it. That is why these people are coming to our region of Matabeleland and doing what they're doing. But this time around, they won't get away with it. Tagwirei is going to be stopped. There is so much gold in our country. There is wealth everywhere. And Tagwirei knows because he digs for gold. So he knows that to build the road from Victoria Falls to Bedbridge, it's not a lot. All they have to do is dig 1 ton of gold and it's done. They must put lights there. We must have lodges. We must have suburbs. So every time there is a station for the train, they must also put suburbs. They must also put the pipes for the Matabeleland Zambezi water project. That road will not be built without what I'm talking about here. Because the moment they are laying the road, why don't you put the pipes? What is stopping you from taking a pipe, which is already existing? The pipes are already there. They are sitting at Sizinda. Take the pipes from Sizinda, drag them onto the road, and put them up. Then you have the water problem solved. Why do you want to make a road and then not put the pipes and then not put the lights? Guys, how simple is that? And then you sell the water to South Africa, all the way to Bedbridge. You can put all those pipes up there and sell the water to the suburbs like that around Bedbridge there. Zimbabwe is already selling water to South Africa and making a lot of money from it. So guys, how simple is that? let us all be awake to Tagwirei. He's holding a rally. He's holding this rally because we have talked about it. So that rally, watch that rally very carefully. Sandra Ndebele, she sold out a lot. She stays in Harare. She just got a degree from MSU. Judith Ngube, I don't even want to talk about Judith Ngube. Yayangisa, Judith Ngube. I cannot believe it. What has Judith Ngube ever done for Bulawayo? Have you ever seen Judith Ngube doing anything? Has Judith Ngube ever talked about the development of our region? I'm going to write you a letter tomorrow. Judith Ngube, I'm writing you a letter tomorrow. Just wait, you will see my letter tomorrow. I've written Chief Mchane. There is right now the Gukuna Wound hearings. She said nothing about it. What did she ever say? Obed Mpof, what did he ever say? Obed Mpof has got locations in Binga. The West Place, the road to Binga, I can't drive there. So let's make sure that we push these guys. Don't let them get away with it. The cabal, the whole cabal, they have to bow down to the people. So they're going to bow down. Tagwirei is going to bow down. Judith Ngube, you're going to bow down. And Obed Mpofu, Ntuli Ngube, all you guys, you're going to understand the people of our region, the richest region. And our chiefs being bullied every day. First it was Chief Ndiweni. Now they're bullying the Chiefs Council President, Chief Mchane. What a shame. What, did you see what Charomira was doing to Chief Mchane? It was shocking. Can't believe it. So guys, don't let these guys get away with it. Push Tagwirei. Make sure that when he comes there on Wednesday, he feels the heat. You better come with the motorcade. Tagwirei, come with the motorcade if you don't want to talk to the people. These games are going to be over very soon. Okay. Guys, I think I've done it. I've overdone it. I'm going to pop a vein right now. Let's see the comments. Vision 2030, building a path to success, one road at a time. We don't want one road. We want a development corridor. Development corridor, development corridor. Remember those words. Development corridor. Zambezi project since John Gom until today, guys, it's simple. If you're Masimba, you are digging with your thing here. What is this thing called? A grader. Simple. People of Matabele, don't let what I'm telling you pass you by. Let me show you. This thing is a grader, right? You are digging already. You take a pipe, you lay it the same time you are laying the road. Boom. Matabele and Zambezi water project is done. We don't want these guys to just build a strip. Fight these guys until we have the water, we have the lodges, we've got the garages, we've got the detour to the railway, we've got suburbs. So at each junction, we want a road to suburbs, and we want residential stands over there so that people in the regions can build. We want proper places for selling so that tourists can detour and park and sell. That is what we want. We don't want the road, this silly road that he's trying to build there. Tagwirei, I do not know if you know what it means to develop a region. We want you to develop that region, and we're not going to stop. So guys, I've covered it. We are going to be doing this until the day when the protest happens. That is the 1st of July. However, as I said, if Tagwirei gets in touch and we sit down and we actually involve the people and we redesign the road, there's no need for the protest. However, I know that God wants to punish Tagwirei. God wants to punish Tagwirei in public. So what he's going to do is Tagwirei is going to develop a hard heart. So he's not going to get in touch. He's going to stay every day until the 1st of July. Then he is going to be forced. You're going to see him. Tagwirei is going to be forced by the people. He is not going to get away with it. And it's going to start when he goes to his rally. When he has that rally in Bulawayo, you're going to see what is going to happen. Tagwirei, just make sure you understand what you're dealing with. Ndapenzanewe. Ndapenzanewe Tagwirei. And awuchikise. Maria Kuba. Aina kana basa. So let's make it clear. If you steal money, it doesn't mean unoshamisa. Anyone can steal. But I know Wikino will say, if I'm stealing, why don't you also steal? All right, Wikino. Muchaona komana. Shaitika. If you keep on this path, you are going to see that it was cheaper to work with the people of Matabele than to not work with them. So mark my word, continue resisting the people, continue playing strong, headstrong, and see what happens. This is the road that is going to end you. The road from Victoria Falls to Bulawayo is going to end Tagwirei, is going to end Mnangagwa, is going to end everyone. People are angry, guys. Don't mess around. Okay. I would like to thank everyone who supported, everyone who signed the petition. Let's get to 1 million signed signatures. Tomorrow we're going to get a QR code. If you receive it, send it to as many people as possible. Send it to the villages, send it to everyone, especially people on that road. Councillors, MPs, quietly do it. Don't talk, don't get killed. Quietly distribute this petition. Let's make sure that these guys won't come to Matabele and do what they want to do right now. They must stop it. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow morning as we look at the trending news, and a good night to you all. Bulawayo, mayutaka kumbuka, ansi koma ndio, ansi anopikisa wese tombate kuyo, yaiva herere machiriza mchiri kutaura ne anofunge pwezi zvakawanda, vamwe vanotigeza da kumisa zvigananda, zviri kumedza go ifanika anakonda, taona paso